to the contract. Okay.
Hi, and welcome to All In. I'm Terissa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here with my co-host for this show every single month, the one, the only CEO of the Children's Services Council of St. Lucie County.
Well, thank you.
Sean Boyle.
You got the CEO part, but you hesitated on the name of the organization. You had me concerned there.
I did, didn't I? It's always got to be something. I can't just rattle off all things at all times, even though I try. But yes. I did get it right. But you always look at me when I'm introducing you like I'm doing it wrong. So then I always end up stopping.
Well, those longtime viewers of our show know that
typically
you
I
have
get
done it
something
wrong.
Yeah. Typically I get something wrong. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're excited to have you here. We're excited to be live on Facebook. Of course, there's a whole slew of places you can view this programming. And we're very excited to be bringing it to you from TCoast Studios, which is helping us get this out on different venues, right?
Right. And we're excited about it. And I know we're live on Facebook or Bookface.
Bookface, sure. Bookface. Meta.
Oh, yeah, Meta. You're right.
Yes, we're live on Meta. And we have, of course, YouTube. And then if you have a Roku, you can access TCoast Studios programming as well.
Which is very cool.
Yeah. Roku and a Fire Stick, maybe? Oh, look at me, gotten that right, too.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I have a Fire Stick. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You can watch us. You haven't watched us on your Fire Stick? That's a hard no.
I'm here live.
Yeah, so. Okay. So you've seen the show because you were on the show. I love doing it here, and Dira is very good to us. She always makes sure we have everything we need. She's got us all prepared. She even gave us, sheets today.
I know.
It's pretty.
We're getting a level of professionalism that's a little new to us.
I know. I don't know how to react. It
has on here things that we should not talk about.
Goes beyond what we're used to. But we do this show every month so that we can talk about the programming of the Children's Services Council, which we love. And of course, it's the Children's Services Council. That programming is all geared towards the children of our community. And we award a Community Impact Award winner every month, somebody on the front lines that is working with the programs that are funded by the Children's Services Council. And why does the Children's Services Council exist?
Wow, role reversal this time.
Yeah, I know. I thought that might be fun.
The Children's Services Council exists to do 5 things in our community, and this is something that our entire team and board works on every single day. And those 5 things are: 1, making sure every baby's a healthy baby; 2, stopping child abuse before it happens by building strong families; 3, keeping kids off the streets. Very familiar with our after-school programs, for example. 4, keeping kids in school. That could be anywhere. Programming for kids that are suspended from school to make sure that they're in a safe environment and working on their homework and addressing the behavior that got them suspended, all the way to reading mentors in that category. I'm elaborating a little bit. And
I see that.
5, keeping kids off drugs, alcohol, and other risky behaviors.
Right. So back to 4, keeping kids in school. So it could be everything from PACE, which is a very in-depth alternative venue for schooling for girls, typically high school girls, to big brothers, big sisters, reading mentors in the 1 hour a week in schools.
Pre-K to 3rd grade, and everything in between.
Everything in between. I mean, that's a lot. One's very intensive, and one is an hour a week as a volunteer. You go in and you read to kids.
Right, but very effective in increasing their literacy skills. Which we all know is very important.
So very good.
And that programming, just so you know, you're like, well, Sean, that's great, but why is the chamber involved? Because the families that are involved in our programs, the 40,000+ children that are in our programs every single year, are typically and most normally tied to working families that have, they need to know that their kids are somewhere safe after school, when the support that they need for academic support, or even the newborns, we provide those resources for all families.
Yeah, and so they're typically the parents are working for my members or are my members.
Your members,
yeah, they're working for, all of that kind of great stuff. And it's important because it's a part of our economic engine here in St. Lucie County. Because as you know, and any parent knows, and Dira has several children, she knows, daycare, childcare, after school programs, all these things are very, very expensive typically.
And it adds up. And you want quality childcare. You want quality after school programs. And we help ensure that there's quality. We should play a game sometime. Not that we don't always play a game to some degree on this show, but we should call it, you're familiar with 6 degrees of separation, right? I think somebody should name like think of a person, and we'll within 6 degrees of separation connect you to a Children's Services Council program.
Okay.
I feel relatively confident
Oh,
that we
should
could do
ask.
that.
Somebody give us a name in Facebook, because
Yeah.
we're live on Facebook. So somebody can give us a name on Facebook. And I think
If you put down Ashley, that's easy. I got that one covered.
So first of all, you and I would have to know who this person is.
I know. I was gonna say
and then we have to connect them to Children's Services. But I think we can do it. I still think we can do it.
I think, yeah. I mean, we'd have to ask. It'd have to be interactive. We'd have to ask questions back and forth. Like if they put a name we didn't know, do they have children? Do they have grandchildren?
Yeah. But I think we
Who are
should
their
try
neighbors?
it. I feel like we know enough people that we could probably make it work. So we got a lot going on. And our clock timer's not on, Indira. So we're probably going to go way over.
This is
going to be an hour-long show.
Marathon.
And
well, I have to be somewhere at 3. So.
I do too, but we have no idea when that is.
So did we never explain why we do the show? Why we call it All In?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because we said the word. All right, so All In, we call it All In because we ring the bell every time somebody says the word All In.
Yep.
But also because we bring the show, because not only do we highlight an award winner from one of our programs, but we also talk to them about how the community can be all in with that nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get more people to be all in on our community, helping the nonprofits or doing their fair share, it just elevates our community and makes it an even greater place for our families.
Exactly. So we want people to be all in on their community, and most of these programs. I said all in.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I forgot. But we do kind of have a you say it, you ring it policy around here. We can't be policing each other.
DIY, do it yourself. DIY, yeah.
Most of our shows are DIY, to be honest. So we are going to talk about, and we haven't unwrapped it again, but we want to talk about our Children's Services. Because that's my fault. I handed it to you unwrapped. And
no, that's okay. It's like a present.
Actually,
with clear wrapping paper.
Yeah. That's true. I guess since they might not get it for a year, we might as well leave it in the wrapping. But let's bring in.
And the wheels have started to fall off.
Well, we are working on our Coffee with the Port St. Lucie Mayor show. We haven't picked a date for 2022.
I'll be happy to have coffee and talk to you at the Port St. Lucie Chamber.
Well,
you think they let me fill in?
So we're trying to find a day every month. We only need one day a month that works for both the mayor and myself, and we have not been able to find it. So we are still working on it. It might be an afternoon show, but I think that as soon as we figure it out, maybe in February or March, we're going to invite all of the past winners down. We'll present their plaques to them on that show.
We might have to get a pickup truck that haul all the plaques that I have.
We may have to do it over 2 to 3 different shows.
After 3 hours, they're like, all right, moving you to next month.
Yeah. So we'll have to do that, but I'd like to see them get their plaques. But let's talk about this month's recipient, if we may.
Sure. So I'm going to start with the agency, and then I'm going to get to the specific gentleman.
Sure.
So some people in our community may be familiar with this really small agency called the Boys and Girls Clubs. There's some humor there. I mean, you cannot live in St. Lucie County. You cannot have a social media account without knowing who the Boys and Girls Club is and what they do. And I mean that in a positive light, because you talk about an agency that works with thousands of kids every single day, and not just in after-school programming. They're addressing school attendance. They're addressing academics. During the pandemic, they're one of the leaders to organize to feed families, and not just their families, but all of our after-school program families. They have definitely stepped up and go above and beyond every single day. And trust me, if you're watching, you haven't heard of the Boys and Girls Club, welcome to this community. You're going to start to hear about them every single day now. And I mean that sincerely in a very positive light. So in order to make the Boys and Girls Club work, you have to have a very good director of operations, because and our guests can clarify, they have 7 clubhouse locations, and I believe they're in 17 plus schools, and that doesn't include all the other stuff that they do. So in order to make that clock work efficiently and effectively, you have to have a strong director of operations. And we're fortunate that St. Lucie County has Matt Churchy in that role. And we've known Matt a long time. I've known Matt, going back probably 15, 20 years, but he is the director of operations for the Boys and Girls Club. And we want to acknowledge his work that he does every day to make that clock work, to serve thousands of kids every single day. Plus, we also know that working with Matt, he goes above and beyond every single day to make effort be successful. So our award winner this month is one and only the Director of Operations from the Boys and Girls Club, Matt Churchy. And I have this gift
Yay!
wrapped plaque for you, Matt.
Congratulations, Matt.
Thank you. I had the fortune to run into Sean this morning. It's very humbling.
Is that what he told you?
No, no, but he was kind enough to congratulate me and in person. So it's very humbling to be able to receive this kind of award from, an entity such as Children's Services Council, which, does so much through the community, through the Boys and Girls Club and, several other agencies. In Boys and Girls Club, we definitely have, you can't talk about Boys and Girls Clubs without also talking about, our amazing leadership that we have with Will Armstead as our CEO. So everybody that knows the club definitely knows Will Armstead. I'm not sure which happened first, but I know this is true.
That is the chicken and the egg kind of question, isn't it? Will or your awareness of Boys and Girls Club.
To be able to make all the amazing things that we strive to have happen at Boys and Girls Club, we have a great team of vice presidents, which I'm one of them, and collectively we're able to make all of the magic happen as we say that. So that's how things get done.
Go ahead.
Matt, can you tell everybody, I want everybody, and I know everybody probably knows Will and the Boys and Girls Club, but just remind everybody, like when school's out today, how many kids are you working with?
Thousands, thousands. So we have actually 23 locations that are up and running today that started at 7:00 this morning. So we do before school and after school. We're in middle schools, we're in elementary schools, and we're in our standalone club locations. So, it's in the thousands. And we also, Boys and Girls Club also works in several other schools with our truancy program from that program as well.
Yeah, so he was mentioning you have 7 standalone clubs, right? And then you're on site or on campus in several local schools.
Absolutely. Yep.
How many employees?
I think, don't quote me on this. I believe we have 167 right now. So that's the most recent number that I'm familiar with. We do have openings. We are hiring. So
there you go.
You're not alone there. So if anybody's watching, we are too at the chamber.
But we're going to ask you, Matt, how people can be all in. And I think one of the things is if you're looking for a job, apply at the Boys and Girls Club.
We're definitely looking for people that have a passion for making the magic happen with kids. And, it's Boys and Girls Club isn't necessarily for anybody, but we are fortunate that we have, a hard working, talented group of people that want to get it done every day. To be all in with Boys and Girls Clubs, there are several ways. I always encourage people to go directly to our website. We have a great social media presence, but our website will tell people how they can get involved, whether they want to give their time, talent, or treasure to the organization, how they can volunteer, and also how they can become an employee and how they can get their children involved as far as being members of our organization as well.
And what kind of positions? I know because I at the chamber, we're acutely aware of everybody struggling to find help. So and since you're the director of operations, I'm going to give you this opportunity. What kind of help are you looking for, Matt?
Can you repeat that again? I'm sorry.
What kind of positions are you trying to fill?
Okay, right. So we are the ones that I am speaking of are the ones who would be directly working with kids in our clubhouses. So our main leadership position, we have a club director position available. We have several program specialist positions. So anybody would be working directly with our kids in our club sites. Either in the morning, in the afternoon, or just the afternoon, depending on the position.
Very good.
So outside of, obviously, you can be all in by applying and getting a job at the Boys and Girls Club, which is definitely all in, right?
Yeah, you definitely
I was so moved, I decided to go work there, right? But for those of us that maybe already have jobs but want to be all in, is there other things that people can contribute, whether it be are you looking for volunteers? Are you looking for money?
You know,
All of it.
we're looking for all those, and that's the main reason why I like to have people go to our website, because it is one size fits all. On our website directly, we can find out how people can donate money, how they can get involved and volunteer for us, and in as far as employment and getting their kids involved in the program as well.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, and I think I saw it on social media or maybe an email, and hopefully the day hasn't passed, but are you looking for toy donations or
We are
a big toy or gift drive going on?
we are fortunate that we have a toy drive that is sponsored by GL Homes right now. We have, I think, at least 100 donation boxes throughout the community, in various businesses and places of work, and also at all of our locations, our club locations. So yeah, we are on the 21st. We have an event. I'm just looking at my calendar here. Yeah, it's the 21st of December. We're having an event at our West Side location where it's Breakfast with Santa, where we're going to be giving gifts out not only to our members but to community folks as well.
And I just want to give a plug. We had our statewide association. We all Children's Services Council has a statewide association. They're located in Tallahassee because the primary work that we do is policy work through the association. But they came down and did a visit. We did a tour. We went to multiple locations and we stopped by West Side. We saw the food truck. We wanted to showcase the food truck, how the young men and women that participate are actually learning a skill, making some money, and interacting with the community. But he also took us to the back where they're setting up a chip and putt area to infuse golf into their programming, which is perfect because you can incorporate a lot of STEAM activities into golf. And let's face it, golf maintenance and golfing is an industry where somebody could get a career in.
Yeah.
So that's exposure. And then today at 3:00, you have you're opening up in a music studio that I'm going to rush to check out.
Yes.
A music studio at your Percy Peak gym. So I guess what I'm saying is get on Facebook, like the Boys and Girls Club of St. Lucie County. If nothing that we've said has really kind of piqued your interest, trust me, there's things going on every single day with the Boys and Girls Club that can utilize your skills or talents to give back.
Absolutely.
And thank you, Matt, for being with us today. Thank you for the work that you do. Always say hi to Will for us. Whenever we honor somebody here from the Boys and Girls Club, I like to give Will a shout out. Typically he's watching, but I can't really tell. And we will get your plaque to you.
Well, thank you.
Certain of it.
Yeah, I'm definitely very honored by this. And thanks again.
Congratulations, Matt. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
You bet. You're welcome.
So when I said I was certain we'd get his plaque to him, I'm thinking I'm like 75, 85%
Well,
certain.
yeah, I saw him at, I had an appointment this morning at Panera and I saw him there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but we'll definitely make sure. We're going to make sure everybody gets their plaques. Trust me, we keep talking about it. We're half joking, but we are definitely going to make that happen. But again, I just want to reiterate, Boys and Girls Club is a big operation, right? To be the director of operations and make sure everything is working is a big job. So this is very much well deserved. And Matt's such a humble guy. He was so surprised, but trust me, Matt, you deserve this.
I'm glad that he got that. And, working with Will, never short on ideas, so I'm sure he comes up with them. You gotta knock him out of the park. So I totally get that. Let's talk a little bit about what we got going on amongst the chamber and amongst the business and industry.
Sure.
And it's that time of year again.
Yes, it is for both of these announcements. It's that time of the year. So I don't know, rock, paper, scissors, which one goes first?
Actually, in order that she has it, because I think she has them up and ready to go, and Dira has them ready to share with you.
Look at that. I love that.
Yep.
So as a simple reminder, and look at the graphic, it's moving. Can you see that? So this Friday, or I'm sorry, not this Friday, Friday, December 17th, we are having our 10th annual Sounds of the Season concert at the Sunrise Theater. If you're not familiar with the event, obviously it's our 10th time doing it. We showcase some of our after-school programs that have a performing arts component, or they just practice real hard for this concert. And they're going to perform holiday classics and holiday music
Sure.
and acting
It's the
and
sounds of the
poetry.
season.
It's sounds of the season, and we encourage everybody to grab their free ticket. It's free admission to get in, but you definitely have to have a ticket. You can pick those up at the Sunrise box office, and it's a great time. And what we tell everybody, come because you're going to be encouraged and you're going to be in the holiday spirit because you're going to hear the music and sounds of the season. But what we ask in return is, these kids are going to have an opportunity to present on the stage of the Sunrise. That does not happen every single day. And, their ages from 6 to 18. And so what we ask, if you come, one, you're going to receive, but we're going to ask you to give back the loudest applause you've ever given to these performers, to give them the recognition that they deserve for getting on the stage of the Sunrise. So we always say it's a holiday concert, but it's really also a concert to recognize and support all the children in our community.
Yes. And where can you get your free tickets?
Free tickets are available at the Sunrise box office. Just stop by the Sunrise, or you can give them a call. And I think you can reserve tickets as well on the roll call box. Will call. But you can pick up the tickets. Last time we heard, about just shy of half of the tickets are out. So there's definitely still tickets available, but make sure that you're there because we're very excited. We got a couple of surprises. Every participant, every audience member that comes is going to walk away with a little something. I'm not going to tell what it is, but we're going to make the 10th annual one special.
I love that. And Avenue D Boys Choir, you didn't mention that.
Oh yeah. So our performers are the Future Generations Drumline.
Love them.
Pace Center for Girls, who always go deep and are very creative. End It, who always incorporates not only music but acting and a little play. The Boys and Girls Clubs, and then because it's our 10th annual anniversary, our 10th annual concert. When we originally started it, the headliner was always the Avenue D Boys Choir.
Always.
And they were phenomenal. And as you may or may not know, the Avenue D Boys Choir no longer is in our community, but we have alumni in our community. And so we're very fortunate that Apollo Vega and the Vega Tribe, a local music act who are phenomenal, contains, I believe, 3 Avenue D Boys Choir alumni. So we've asked them to perform as Apollo Vega and the Vega Tribe, but as an Avenue D alumni tribute, they're going to be end our show that night.
Where did the Avenue D Boys Choir go?
It was run by Marion Earl Hendricks, and I think that program was around for about 10 or so years, and then they opened up a school. So they wanted to concentrate a lot of their time and effort on the school.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of where it ended up.
Okay, very good. All right, so make sure you get your tickets for that. We have in January, so we'll let you get through the holiday season and the sounds of the season, but we have in January our Business and Industry Awards. That is our largest. Oh, I want some more graphics.
Did you see that? That was like next level.
It was.
It makes my little sparkly on the side look
now
pale
he's jealous.
in comparison.
But our Business and Industry Awards, which is our largest event for the Chamber of Commerce, we are going to recognize the best of the best in 15 different categories. Depending within those categories are subdivisions for size. We also, my favorite part, every month we do a Community Impact Award winner right here on the show, obviously. We also do a Fort Pierce Officer of the Month, along with their Community Service Worker of the Month at the police department. We do the City of Port St. Lucie's Police Department. We do the Sheriff's Office. And then we are going to name an overall year winner, or probably 2 years since we haven't done B&I for 2 years, winner for all of those categories. And we recognize them there. I know. Which I'm super excited about. I don't know who they are yet. I don't think we've reached out to everybody for anybody to decide.
I'm hoping Ashley is watching because her and I haven't even talked about this.
I'm hoping my office is watching too, because we need to actually ask people like who these overall winners are. It's getting close to time.
Yeah. We'll have to definitely. Man, that's a hard decision to make, by the way.
Yeah, you definitely
I've got 2 years worth.
Yes.
We might have to do a random lottery draw to make it fair, because
that is a hard one.
That's like saying, who's your favorite child? And you
may
want to answer that, or maybe not.
Some days you can pick one. Some days it's pretty obvious. Just letting you know.
No, as soon as I said that, I was like,
how many? And Jerry, you have 4? Yeah. Some days there's typically one that is
and there's like, oh yeah, I got it.
Outperforming the others at any given moment, but it does switch up. So I can tell you that. But anyway, so our Business and Industry Awards, it's a big event. I think we have like 400 people. I just realized my mic is covered, but hopefully you can hear me. We have about 400 people that attend that, and we're at the biggest venue in town to try to do it safely, as safe as we can, with 400 people. But I've seen worse, and so we're excited about that. That's
That'll
it
be
for us.
fun. So, business and industry. Do you MC that?
No. You know what? Thank you for reminding me. We have secured, and this will be her second time doing it. She really enjoyed it, and she's so fun. But Liz Carantes from CBS 12, the one to turn to, will be the MC of that event yet again. Lovely, lovely woman. Very much enjoyed her company. And she will be with us at the Mid-Florida Event Center.
That's awesome.
I know. I'm excited about that. I like it when I don't have to MC something too, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
It's kind of nice to. I will be sitting in the background reading. I read the bios,
Okay.
but I don't have to do that from the stage, which is.
So you don't have to be the MC and also be the ones that are like, you, Sean, go get your meal.
Yeah.
We need to speed this up.
Yeah.
Like you've done that to me before.
I have. I do. I like everything to run on a German train schedule. Okay, I think we are running out of time. We have about 3 minutes left. I do want to congratulate a couple of people. One being Anthony Bana for the city of Port St. Lucie, who is now been voted in a councilman for District 3. So excited for him.
So a little fun fact, Anthony, if you're watching, and I don't know if I've seen this on your bio, Anthony.
He's on vacation. He flew out this morning.
I'm teasing you, and well-deserved vacation.
Yes.
But Anthony won our Outstanding Youth Award when he was a junior in high school, I believe.
Yes, and when he was a senior, he was a young Floridian.
I know, yeah.
So he is a homegrown,
That's cool.
Overachiever for sure, and just a great human being. So he is our District 3
Port St.
Lucie council person. But also in the city of Fort Pierce, they had 3 people in a race for City Commission, District 1. And when you have 3 people in a primary,
it's hard to get 50%.
It is hard to get 50%. Because you're really divvying up those votes, and you need 50% to win the seat. Otherwise, there's got to be a runoff for the highest 2. Guess what? Arnold Gaines got over 50% of the vote.
Nice.
So congratulations to Arnold Gaines. His father is Samuel Gaines.
Oh, nice.
And so he.
What percent vote did he get? That's impressive to get 50% in a 3-person field.
It is very impressive to get 50% in a 3-person field. But last night, before I fell asleep, and Mr. Blackburn from the city of Port St. Lucie called me late because our referendum also passed.
Wait, what was the percent of vote on that?
58%,
Nice.
About 50, almost 59%. So yes, Arnold, Mr. Gaines got over 50%. So I'm.
Congratulations to Anthony, Mr. Gaines.
I think it was like 50.8 or something like that. So I'm not sure if it's official yet, but because it was so close, there may be a recount. Right. I'm not really sure.
We'll go back and edit the video.
We'll edit it, but I'm fairly positive Mr. Gaines is your new city commissioner and the tax abatement.
And congratulations on the tax abatement. And I say that because I know the Chamber's Political Action Committee was deeply involved in that.
Deeply.
And I know what it's like to go through that. And I know it's not an easy road. So congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, we were very happy to be a part of it because it's important, and we're glad we got that through. We have to be competitive, but I was concerned because our PAC has never taken a front row seat at the train on something of that nature, and yet we did it. And we, as you know, I redesigned the message because I thought it wasn't going to land with our membership, and I was a little scared, but it passed, and it passed with a large margin.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. Well, we are out of time.
Yep.
And but I want to thank Indira, of course, here at TCoast. She's just.
If you ever see us go this way, it's because we're looking at Indira.
Yeah, we need direction.
Yes.
And I want to congratulate Matt again and the whole Boys and Girls Club, and thanks to Sean, of course, for doing this with me every single month.
Thank you for allowing us to have this opportunity. It's such a great partnership between us and the Chamber.
I know. And Sean's our chair now. Not even our incoming chair. You are our chair.
Yeah, I wasn't there when they voted, but apparently it happened.
You are all in at the Chamber.
I am all in. And I'm going to be in leadership class
39.
I should have waited 1 year, been around
40.
number of 40, but yeah, which apparently you have to say is, I'm just going to assume is going to be the best class.
Yes. Yeah.
'Cause that's what they say.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. And we will see you next month right here on All In.
Have a great Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays.
All right.